And I am outside tonight, outside this beautiful, beautiful building. This is the Anglican Cathedral in the city of St. John's. It's probably one of the most beautiful structures in the entire capital region, if not the entire province. And I am joined by a number of very important people and animals. And the reason we're here is to talk about the blessing of the animals that's going to be taking place here on Saturday afternoon. Joining me tonight is Dean Noel. Maybe you could tell us why the blessing of the animals. It's been happening for 13 years, but I guess it's been happening far longer than that.
Well, we take our cue from St. Francis of Assisi, who is the patron saint of animals, and he helped the church and the world at the time realize the importance of how big and broad God's creation is, and that we should give thanks for all of that. And so he always emphasized the place of animals in creation and the importance of caring for them. So taking our cue from that, we set aside a service inside the church once a year on about his feast day, which is October the 4th. So we have it on a Saturday afternoon about that time, and this year it's Saturday coming at 2 o'clock at the Cathedral.
Thank you very much. And also joining us is Father, oh goodness, I'm about to drop some papers, Father Jonathan Rowe. And I understand in years past you've had some interesting creatures. So tell us what animals can come, are there any who aren't allowed to come, and how should you take care of your animal while you're here?
I can't imagine an animal that wouldn't be allowed. Wild animals, I think, are pushing the limit. But we get just about everything. We have the usual dogs and cats that you would expect to see. It's mostly dogs because they're the best controlled and they're the easiest to keep under control on the leash. Cats generally will come in a carrier because they've got so many dogs and they're frightened to death. But we get everything else. We get birds, we get fish, we get snakes, tarantulas, ferrets. I had Hermie the hermit crab a couple of years ago. We have in the procession, we have a Newfoundland dog, we have a Labrador retriever, we have a Newfoundland pony, we have miniature goats. We get a little bit of everything. The only expectation is that, the two expectations that people are going to clean up after themselves because we are inside the cathedral. Yes. And if your dog makes a mess, clean up. Yes. The other expectation is that if you're bringing your animal, it should be suitably restrained. So on a leash, in a cage or a terrarium, whatever is the most appropriate thing for your animal.
Well, thank you very much. I just have one more quick question before we go, or one more quick, I guess, statement. You were telling me that the collection taken during the ceremony actually goes to...
The collection for this service, we split it between the Rainbow Riders and the SPCA.
Thank you both very much. Thank you, guys, very much. Hey, sweetie, for joining us. We're going to move on now and have a look at the world of entertainment.